Now we come to Josh Johnson.
All right, let's do Josh Johnson. Johnson's interesting. They signed him last year, really during the COVID thing, when a lot of their players were starting to get it, and they were just looking for healthy quarterbacks. Jimmy was hurt. Mullins was hurt. They brought him in. I think that I'm not really sure why he's here. I think maybe he did them a favor last year. Like, hey, Josh, we're desperate. Would you please drop whatever you're doing in life and come practice with us? And he said yes. And so instead of just kicking him out of the franchise this year, they'll say, hey, why don't you come to camp? You know, we'll give you that. Come to camp. But I think he has basically a 0% chance to make the roster. And they could put him on the practice squad. Maybe they want to have like more of a mobile quarterback in Johnson and a pocket quarterback to give, two different scout team quarterbacks, depending on the kind of, because honestly, if you're facing Kyler Murray the next week, how does Nate Sudfeld help you prepare for that? Maybe you'd rather have Josh Johnson. So maybe they'll keep two quarterbacks on the practice squad this year. If he wants to do that. Otherwise, they'll say maybe, go be the head coach at Oakland Tech or something like that.
So you would give him a 0 chance to be on the starting roster.
Yeah, I think
Iggy, he's from Oakland.
Yeah, he went to Oakland Tech. He was the quarterback there when Marshawn Lynch was the running back. And, our good friend Savannah, she went to high school with him, and they know each other quite well.
And does she like him?
She does like him, and that speaks well of him.
Iggy, do you know him?
He's been on the Niners like 3 or 4 times. He was there with Harbaugh. And so like 6 or 7 years ago, I said, hey, man, Savannah's a really close friend of mine. He's like, oh, wow, that's really interesting. So I've introduced myself a couple of times, but it's not like he would remember my face or my name.
Iggy, my feeling about him is I wish him all the best.
Yeah.
He's a guy who really hung in there. He's local. Yeah. And I don't think really he's an older guy now. I don't think there's much of a future for him. But, I admire how he's conducted himself.
Yeah, just because he wasn't a world famous quarterback doesn't mean that he doesn't have anything to be proud of in his life. He created a career for himself in the NFL. Yes. He went to the University of San Diego. I mean, no one was looking at him as a potential star, and he made it happen for himself like Nick Mullins did.
Yes. So, I like to be able to, not to dismiss a person.
Yeah.
God love him. God love him.
Yes. And I like that the Niners didn't dismiss him either. He stepped up for them last year in a weird circumstance, and they're saying, all right, come to camp. Let's see what you got, even though you're 35.